long do you think it would take you to do this pre-trip?
5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. Right, so that's about what a daily pre-trip should be. It's something that's attainable, something that each driver will actually do. And what about when you find something wrong, what do you do from there? Like, who do you give it to somebody?
If you're missing a triangle or fluid's low, you probably just go to the shop and get some brake fluid. Or,
Okay.
yeah.
And then so what about if you find a mechanical issue that's wrong?
Well, you should lock it out and not drive it until it's fixed.
Okay, and report it to like a
To our
safety.
boss.
Okay, excellent. Okay, good. Okay. So let's go through this and let's go over sort of what you're looking for in the engine compartment and where to find that.
So what's the first one on the list?
Oil. Okay. So we did that, looks good.
Okay.
Dipstick was full,
Just
Toby.
getting it ready for her.
Battery
Okay.
fluid.
Stop at the top.
Okay, battery fluid. So should you really check your battery fluid?
How can you?
I'd say no.
But what do we check on the battery, guys? Let's look at this one.
So contacts, so
Yeah.
making sure that you're mainly the corrosion
not
on the
loose.
contacts,
Yeah.
right, for sure. Yeah, so it looks good, it's tight.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on that list?
Windshield wiper fluid,
Where's that?
right in front of you.
All right, how full is it?
You're like less than a fifth now.
I would say
I would just
it's
put
okay, but
fill.
it needs filling. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at this engine, it's a really easy, quick, like, it doesn't look like there's any leaks because there's no brown spots showing. The other thing is if the hose was clean, you could see if it looks like chapped skin, that means it's starting to dry out and crack. So you're gonna want to look for on your hoses and your belts for things like that that look a little bit like chapped skin.
Do you give them a squeeze too? Because when you do squeeze them, if they do start to look like that after you squeeze them, then they'll need replacing.
Air
Okay.
conditioning hoses. It should be that one right by your hand. isn't
This
it?
one?
Yeah.
No, they're metal.
Oh, are they metal?
Yeah.
They're metal.
okay.
So it's this one right here.
Oh.
And this is where you would recharge it through.
Yeah, so there's always, if you don't know where to find something in an engine bay or on your vehicle, it's always in the manual. So it's a good resource. So what are the levels at here on the brake fluid?
Just up by the max.
Yeah, if you are running low on brake fluid, you can fill it for sure, but because it is a closed system, that if you are running low on brake fluid, you probably have a leak. Okay.
Transmission fluid.
So how do we check that, guys?
It's just a dipstick, isn't it?
It is, but the vehicle needs to be running.
Running, yeah.
And emergency brake on and in neutral. So, but that one, it's rare that you'd have to add something to that. Okay. If, let's say, you find it low, I would have a look underneath and see what might be leaking.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
Great. What's
Drive
next?
belts.
So they were easy to see on the tree. I can see one here. What does that mean if they squeal?
They're not fitted properly. is it?
Yeah, they're a little bit loose.
All you're looking for is just things that are damaged or that don't look like they did before. And you're just looking for that the body looks how it should, really, and everything on the vehicle. So if you start here, take a quick peek underneath, all the boards, that looks okay. As you come around here, you're checking the tires. They look good. You can look at the suspension down there. Now, these are the struts and the springs here. So the strut is full of hydraulic fluid or fluid in general, and you want to make sure that it's not coming out of there. So if you do have a leak, you'll see it, and that means your struts will eventually fail. Okay, let's continue our tour of the vehicle. Yeah, just checking that your lights aren't cracked. Everything under here is good. You don't have any damage to the vehicle under here. And you can take a quick peek at your radiator too to make sure it's not leaking. It's just a quick peek, things like this. And just under the vehicle again, making sure that your skid plates, oh, that's a nice one. Your skid plate is intact. And then you just do the same thing on the other side of the vehicle, all the way around. And let's come around to the back. And again, just a quick peek. Everything's intact. Now here, just a quick peek underneath so the spare tire's fully attached and everything looks good.